British writer Louis de Bernières uses human experience as the basis for his work, though not necessarily his own.
I use personal experience only up to a point. If you exploit your personal experience too much, you end up with no material. The point is to use other people's experience, really. If somebody tells me a good story, I just say, "Can I have it?"
The author is best known for his 1994 book, Captain Corelli's Mandolin, which later became a film.
When I was writing Captain Corelli's Mandolin, I already had a mandolin, and I just started diddling with it more and more to get myself in the mood or to see what it was like playing certain pieces. There were things that I thought could have been a lot better. For example, there were some lines in the script which I wouldn't have written if you had been stamping on my face at the time. I mean, like, "I realised I couldn't live without you" is just the most appalling line, which must have been in every bad film for the last century. But the scene where the young Italian soldiers were massacred is absolutely brilliant. They did it in the place where it happened and in the manner that it happened. It was heart-wrenching. I thought the whole film was worth it just for that one scene. But in any case, my attitude is that it's a bit like losing your virginity. That it might not be such a great experience, but it doesn't stop you having another go.
De Bernières says the work he's most proud of is his 2004 novel, Birds Without Wings.
Well, you see, Captain Corelli's Mandolin was my first attempt at War and Peace, and I didn't quite pull it off. And I felt that with Birds Without Wings I had pulled it off. And in Turkey they are referring to it as their War and Peace, and they're using it to teach Ottoman history at the universities. So I think, although it may not be appreciated here, or in Britain, say, or in France as another War and Peace, it certainly is in the country which it depicts, and I find that really satisfying. The novel I have all but finished is, in some ways, similar to what I've done before. I'm interested in the various types of love. So when I was writing Captain Corelli's Mandolin and Birds Without Wings, I was interested in the love between friends, the love between parents and children, the love between brothers and sisters, as well as in romantic love, or the love of people who've been married a long time. So I'm interested in all these varieties of love. My first collection of poetry is coming out in August. The book is themed in a way because they are poems inspired by my favourite Greek poet, who was Constantine Kavafis, he lived in Alexandria, and he was obsessed with erotic love, in his case gay love, the ancient world, and several poems in which he liked to philosophize. And I'm interested in all of these things. Because I always travel with Kavafis in my pocket, I tend to write Kavafis-type poems quite a lot. 5 of these poems I wrote when I was last in Hong Kong, because I read the whole volumes through something like twice on the journey over in the airplane. And when I got to my hotel, I was in such an altered state of mind because of the time lag and the alcohol and all that, I wrote 5 Kavafis poems straight off. Many people want to be writers without actually having to do any writing. What I say to people is, it's all very well wanting to be a writer, but what do you want to write? And secondly, more importantly perhaps, what are you good at writing? So I generally say to people, well, what kind of things do you like reading? Because those are the kinds of things you will probably be good at writing. Everybody has an autobiographical novel, but not everybody has real fiction in them. That is a specific form of insanity, which is I think a privilege to be born with.